Today we're riding in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area. Last night I had another incredible experience, my 4th Paul McCartney concert. It was awesome. It was at the Vox Center. And so we got to drive back home later today. Before we do, we're going to ride a little bit in Tulsa in the Jenks, Oklahoma area. There's Oral Roberts University to my left. Incredible sunrise coming up. So yesterday, before the Paul McCartney concert, I texted my cousin who has ridden as long as I have. Basically, he picked it up right after I did and asked for a route. So we're going to be headed west of Jenks, out into the country. That's a pretty house. And hopefully this is a good route without a lot of traffic. So far it seems like a lot of people are going into work right now. I think my first ride in the Tulsa area was about 2003, probably in November of that year. And what I learned is Tulsa has a pretty strong cycling community, great trails along the Arkansas River. And you're going to see a lot of people out on bikes if you're out riding. You may even see my cousin Matt. But it's a good area to ride. And so I always enjoy coming to Tulsa to ride. Tulsa is not flat. So it's officially autumn. And the weather's starting to show that. This is the first time this fall I've got my cold weather gear on. Kind of a chilly morning here in Tulsa, that's for sure. Good morning. So as I noticed, we're in Tulsa because last night was the Paul McCartney concert. At 83 years old, the guy still puts on an incredible show. Now, I've been a Beatles fan since December 9th, 1980. And that's the morning I woke up and heard the news that John Lennon had been killed. Silly murder. But all they were doing was, you could hear on TV was Beatles music. And I was hooked. It's like, what is this? Why has my parents been hiding this from me? So, last night was the 4th time I saw McCartney. And it may have been the best. I know I don't have too many more times to see him. This may be the last opportunity, who knows? You know, he was looking pretty tired at the end of the show. And he sure didn't move like he did a few years ago when we saw him in Green Bay and Little Rock. But I have been to 4 Paul McCartney concerts now, including 1993 at Arrowhead Stadium, 2016 in Little Rock, 2019 at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where a bunch of drunks ruined that concert for us. And of course last night. If you've never seen them, you need to see them before it's too late. We're losing these legends. You know, just last week Ace Frehley died. I know it's a big difference between Ace and Paul McCartney, but still, compared to what music is today, it's a huge loss. It's really a pretty ride so far. You can tell it's not going to be a great fall though, because it's been so dry. It's one of those train tracks you don't want the train to come. Ah, look at that. Not cool. So I'm pretty sure we're on Route 66 right now. Nice shoulder, but probably wouldn't recommend it. Tulsa's a pretty good sized city, but what amazes you when you ride out here is how you get the rural mixed with the urban. One day this will probably be suburbs, but for now it's country, and we're really not that far out of Tulsa. Because I can see Oral Roberts University over there. See the Prairie Tower. Funny story about that. You remember the story about that? Sam Kinison had a ball with it. Kind of being careful because I don't know these roads. But you know, that gives you a perspective. You can see Oral Roberts University a couple miles away, and it feels like we're out in the country. Look at that. Michael Myers. Michael Myers and Minions. What a mix, huh? I love roads like this with the trees just kind of cover the road. It's a little chillier underneath them today, but in the summer you always welcome that shade. Roads are a little rough, that's for sure. Big dog. Hey, buddy. Well, so on the chilly side, it's definitely a gorgeous morning with the sun coming up. So we're back in urban.